So here I have a book summary, how to make people like you in 90 seconds or less, right? So the power of first impression, in first 90 seconds of meeting someone, a strong impression is already formed. This impression is often subconscious and based on subtle cues, like body language, eye contact, tone of voice, and facial expressions, right? What's important to understand is that people don't just listen to what you say; they absorb how you make them feel. Within these few seconds, your energy, your posture, smile, and openness decides whether someone sees you as trustworthy, likable, or worth engaging with. To make a good first impression, that as we know that first impression is the last impression. So to make a good first impression, that work with purpose and confidence. Smile genuinely. It's a universal symbol of warmth. Maintain an open posture, uncrossed arms, relaxed shoulders, and steady eye contact. Avoid distractions like checking your phone. Give your full attention. So these elements communicates that you are approachable, present and emotionally available traits people instinctively like, right? So here, synchronize and mirror body language here. Rapport starts with you subtly, match the energy and body language of the person you are speaking with. This is known as mirroring, and creates a subconscious sense of connection. The goal is not mimic like a robot, but to gently align, your tone, pace, and posture, right? So, for example, here, if the person here is speaking slowly and softly, respond in a similar rhythm, right? So, if they sit back and relax, you can mirror that openness, match their hands, gestures, or facial expressions subtly, right? So, this naturally, synchronization makes the other person feel, they're like me, which triggers comfort and trust. Boothman emphasizes that rapport is not forced, it's felt. And mirroring is one of the fastest way to create that feeling. Use the right attitude, be positive and curious, right? So your internal attitude reflects in everywhere, your body, voice, words. Before approaching anyone, check your attitude. You are enthusiastic, right? Genuinely interested in them, friendly and open. So people are drawn to positive energy, not fake cheerfulness, but real sense of curiosity and kindness. Ask yourself before meeting someone, am I bringing warmth to this interaction? Do I really care about what they say, what they have to say, right? So can I help them feel valued in our conversation? So Boothman insist that curiosity is powerful, right? When you are interested, others feel interesting. That alone makes them like you more. So use eye contact to build trust. Eye contact is non-verbal signal of attention and respect. Holding someone's gaze without staring intensively communicates that you are fully present. It's one of the quickest way to establish connections. Boothman suggests maintain natural eye contact for at least 60 to 70% of the time. Don't dart your eyes away nervously. So look into the person's eye when they speak, and when you respond. It creates intimacy and engagement. Okay, so but here remember that the goal is connection, not control. Warmth, steady eye contact paired with a smile can completely change how you perceived, right? So engage with the right voice and words, right? So here your voice carries emotional weight. Even before the words land, people feel your tone. Boothman explains that tone, tempo, and pitch influence how your words are received. Calm, enthusiastic, and confident tone makes you seem trustworthy and approachable. So in those first 90 seconds, avoid negative and critical language. Instead here use open question to spark conversation, right? So here speak clearly and avoid filter words like or like. So here expressions genuine appreciation or compliments without flattery. For example, here I love how passionately you described that idea, right? So have you always been interested in this topic? So that one sentence should interest, respect, and encourage, all of which makes someone feel special, right? So you find common ground quickly. One of the fastest ways to make someone's like you is to show that you share a connection, a mutual experience, opinion, and obviously interest. When people feel here they have something in common with you, right? So it activates a sense of familiarity. So you can find common ground by asking thoughtful questions. Where are you from originally, and what drew you to this work, right? So listening actively to their answers, then reflecting back. So I have always wanted to visit that place, and I totally understand how that feels. So being open about your own experience, so they can relate, I would say, they can relate to your to you too, right? So here this exchange builds a bridge between two people, making interactions more meaningful from very fast, right? So here use the KFC rules: know, feel, connect, right? Boothman introduces the KFC principles. Know, be aware of how you present yourself. Feel, stay in tune with your emotional energy and theirs. Connect, use that awareness to create a sense of trust and openness. The idea is to be mindful, not robotic, about how your presence is affecting the dynamic. Are you creating easy or tension? People quickly pick up on inauthenticity. So focus on being the best, right? Most grounded version of yourself is every interaction. Point number 8 is what here, that practice empathy, makes others feel understood, right? So here people don't just want to hear, and want to say, people don't just want to be heard. Obviously they want to feel understood. Empathy is the invisible glue that blinds people in under 90 seconds. Instead of jumping in with your own story, reflects theirs, right? So that sound like it was a big challenge. How did you handle it? Wow, that must have felt amazing. What happens next year? By emotionally aligning with their experience, you make them feel seen, right? And the moment someone feels emotionally safe around you, they like you more. So close the interaction with warmth. Even though the first 90 seconds are crucial, how you end a conversation also leaves a strong emotional imprint. Always part with appreciation, positivity, or something personal they can remember. Example here: it was a great talking with you, I learned something new, I hope we get to continue this soon. It's rare to meet someone with your insights. So these simple phrases leave people feeling uplifted, and when someone leaves conversation feeling good about themselves, they associate that feeling with you. So final takeaways is what here, that you never get a second chance to make a first impression. In just 90 seconds you can make people feel valued, understood, and connected to you, right? So if you approach them with authenticity, attention, and empathy, you will understand what it is happening. So yeah.